Alright, man, so today we'll be talking about the new update. So we have a new character and 2 new level 4s. Not sure if anything else outside of that changed, but if I figure anything out, I will get that information back to y'all. So first we're going to be looking at the new character. Go ahead and pull up his stats. So we're only going to look at the stats that actually matter. He is a dunking power forward. Yet again, we're going to get 1 million of these before we die. Tired of seeing these power forward dunkers, man. We need some shooters or some rebounders or something. So first stat, we're looking at his dunk stat with 74 at base. That's 1 less than someone like Randy. And Randy's pretty consistent with the dunks. So make sure y'all keep that in mind. It also means that the person trying to block his dunks will have to be closer to him. And on top of that, the higher dunk stat also means that they will have to time it a little bit better if they want to actually block those dunks. Definitely going to come in handy, man. High dunk stat on dunkers. You want to make sure that you're getting your dunks blocked less often. Go ahead and slap some more dunk on there, man. You'll do just fine. So next we're looking at jump, since he's a dunker. And he has 64 at base. That's 11 less than someone like Zachary. And he also does not have enhanced jump. Well, not enhanced jump, but enhanced dunk. So he's going to be doing those dunks from a significantly shorter range. But it doesn't even actually matter because he also has a toss-up dunk that he can use if he cannot get close enough to the rim to do a regular dunk. So next stat we're looking at is block with 48. Not really that good. He's a power forward. He should have at least 50, 60 block. But unfortunately, we're left with 48 at base. Very pitiful. Definitely going to be more of an offense-based power forward. So last stat we're looking at is the power stat with 65 at base. That's really close to someone like Nikolai. Could be wrong though. Nikolai probably has a little bit less or a little bit more. I just know that Nikolai isn't like way up there with people like Ranger, Daisuke, Vanessa, and Big Mike. So yeah, man, those are the stats. Pretty decent set of stats. His block stat is a little bit on the low side, so it's going to be very difficult for him to actually block those dunks consistently. So let's go and take a look at the abilities. First one we're looking at is dunking smart pass. We're just going to call this smart dunk pass. I don't know why they switched up the words like that, so let's read it. Pass the ball to teammates while dunking the ball. So we all know about the regular dunk pass where you can just pass the ball while you're doing a dunk. And level 2, increase receiver shooting accuracy by 2% and trigger a pinpoint pass when doing a long range pass. Still feel like that's useless. Have yet to see a pinpoint pass off of a layup pass. So level 3, increase receiver shooting accuracy by 3%. And you can trigger an alley-oop when you pass into a teammate in the key. So similar to Silverwolf's smart layup pass, similar to Albert's smart layup pass, you will be able to use this smart dunk. Well, not smart dunk, but smart dunk pass. Oh, that's why they decided to mix up the words like that. They didn't want to make it seem like it was a smart dunk that could pass the ball. That's why they switched up the words. So, yeah, man, dunking smart pass, pretty good ability. Definitely going to come in handy because they don't want to let you get those dunks off. And the fact that this is attached to a power forward makes it all the more deadly. Let's take a look at the next one. We're looking at lightning dunk. So everyone knows I've been trying to get a flash dunk in this game literally forever. Mentioned it years ago. We still have yet to get a flash dunk until now, but it's called lightning dunk instead. So let's read it. Dunk immediately after receiving the ball. At level 2, increase success rate of dunk by 2% and increase strength by 5%. In level 3, you get 3% more success rate to your dunk and you're going to get 5% more strength for a total of 5% extra success rate and 10% extra strength. Definitely make sure you're maxing this out, man. It's definitely going to come in handy. You won't have to worry about having enough space to actually dunk the ball if you're using this ability. I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. So next we're looking at screen speed up. Butterball also has this, and this ability is exclusive to these 2 characters. So let's read it. After being the screen, you can run at a faster speed for a short distance. At level 2, speed up distance plus 10, and at level 3, speed up speed plus 10. So this is similar to Skillful Screen, but there are definitely some enormous differences. First difference is that you will not be boosting your teammates' 3-point shooting rate by 3%, 10% at level 4, but he doesn't have Skillful Screen, so he won't be giving his teammates any extra accuracy. You need the enhanced screen, like Butterball has the enhanced screen. That's what boosts his teammates' accuracy, but he doesn't have an accuracy boost with his screen. He just has some extra speed to stack with that. So you can do a screen, dash to the paint, and then you can just jump into a flash dunk. They will not be able to stop you. So last, and certainly not least, we're looking at the ability that once upon a time broke the game. So let's read it. When running with the ball, he can catch the ball after throwing it by himself And then dunk at level 2, increase success rate of dunk by 2% and increase strength by 10%. At level 3, you get 3% more success rate and 15% more strength. And at level 4, you get 10% more success rate and another 10% to your strength, for a total of, what is that, 15% extra success rate and 35 extra strength to this dunk. Now you think about Conan, he does not have, what did he have at base for his power? 65, 68. Let's go take a look real quick. So power, where is it? Here we go. So 65 at base. I don't think Conan has 65. Let's go take a gander here real quick. I don't want to be completely wrong on this video. So abilities, power. Yeah, he has 10 more power than Conan. And since he's a power forward, you're probably going to be putting power on him anyway. So yeah, man, that's basically the new character. Very strong inside the paint. And he's also going to have a screen speed up to increase his mobility. Let's talk about the level 4s. All right, so first level 4 we'll be looking at is Kang. Kang's rapid dribble move is now level 4. And what it does is you can dribble again after dribbling and changing directions. Yes, the exact same thing as Conan, literally word for word the same thing as Conan, but he does not have access to a step back, so he has to use the very risky crisscross in order to actually get this to activate. And on top of that, with him being a slasher-based character that specializes in scoring inside the paint, doesn't really make very much sense for him to have this rapid dribble move. But mid-range Kang players, rejoice, because you now have access to a step back, but it has to be after a crisscross, so make sure y'all keep that in mind. Do not spam those crisscrosses trying to get this to activate, because all they got to do is just stand still in front of you and you'll lose the ball. So let's jump to the next one. All right, last level 4 for this update. We're looking at Zachary's Smart Dunk, and it's level 4 now. And what it does is it increases the success rate of your dunk by 7%, and you also get an additional 7% block resistance for a total of 9% extra success rate and 9% block resistance. Going to be even more difficult to actually block this, even if you time it properly, even if you're positioned properly. That extra block resistance is definitely going to help him out a whole bunch. Now you compare him to someone like Martin, he definitely has a better power stat than someone like Martin does. So yes, that block resistance definitely matters, and it's much better than 2%. So now we're going to look at the clothes set. All right, so this is the new clothes set. We got a Frosty the Snowman clothing set on here. It doesn't really look that good when you have all of it visible. If you use this, unless you just like your character to look goofy like this, personally, I don't like my character to look goofy like this. You can just make the top hat invisible. Then you can make the mask invisible. And if you want, you could also make the eyes invisible. Those big goofy eyes, they just don't sit right with me, man. So backpack and tail, only two things that I'm going to be having visible when it comes down to this set. And it looks really good when you hide the other stuff. Just looks goofy with the other things. Thing I want y'all to take note of when it comes down to this, if you're into just building your characters for fashion and whatnot, if you put this scarf on a character with a longer face, it's just going to cover up their neck. But if you look at someone like Yui, and you see her face is smaller and a lot shorter than someone like White. So if we put it on her, it's going to be covering up her mouth and she's going to look like an anime protagonist. So yeah, man, make sure y'all keep that in mind. You want to make your character look all cool and stuff with this scarf. Try to equip it to someone with a shorter face so it can cover up their mouth. Looks way better. So all right, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Y'all want to see more of this? Go ahead and drop a like, sub to the channel, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.